Second half about to get underway. This game, the final Division II men's match. The score is Sacramento 15, Minnesota 13. We peeked in on the scores going on. Seattle has a big lead over San Diego, which will make things, if these results hold up, that'll make things quite interesting on the basis of percentage. So we've got that to look forward to. But if Minnesota wins, and Seattle's result holds up, the Grizzlies will win. But still plenty of football in all fields. McLuhan takes the mark, a one-handed mark. So here is Ryan McLuhan. This is for the lead. And the freeze. That one is in short, and it's marked defensively. And a good job by the number 26 back there, Julian David, one of their new pickups from the Suns. Out, and that one is marked by Coventry, but in fact, he will draw the free kick, and it will go to Fisher. I believe that is Hellweg who is on the mark. So Fisher will go back. Now Fisher, I think this is just at the edge of his reality, if you will. And they will probably want to scramble the Jets a little bit. Weaver offers himself as an option, as Aguiari chases him. Fisher's kick is up on the way. It's going to be tied. Oh! What a mark! Flies up over the back, and I wish I knew who that was, but he turns it over. My goodness. What an interesting exchange, and that one is Brian Trott. I don't know who took that mark, Tommy, but that was a specky. Oh. From left to right, it's going to be in short. David couldn't get to it, but then they pick it up out of the back. Went for it, he's going to have a bounce. Have a second bounce. Now kick that one up on the near side, over the head of David, and that one I believe, or rather that was Manning, and Manning was undercut. But now it'll be a free kick, and it'll be Mergen. There's another guy who's been around a long time, and who also was in Western Australia at one time. In fact, he was on there the same time as Fisher. He is a gun, as that one is kicked in towards the middle, but again, David is there, and Julian David has risen to the top here. Goes out to the near side, but not out. Here is Weaver, cuts to the inside, sets that one on towards goal, and that is a behind. Well,
notice how when the ball came in on one side,
So, I mean, it's just good coaching. The ball comes in on one side. You got a new player that took the ball. He immediately looked to go wide to get away from the pile of people. I mean, he didn't pull off, but that's what they've done, and it looks really good. Great coaching on that team.
For Sacramento? Yeah, and that's Bishop. Bishop has done that last year with Manning. You can see him offering himself as an option. Of course, he's now retired, but it's back to a one-point game. Minnesota trying to change that. Long kick, marked defensively. So free kick goes out of the mark. That one goes in. There's David. Julian David all of a sudden starting to rack up those touches. And the marks. Looking for an option. Not the greatest of kicks. It's out to the side. Was it kept in? No. Coventry tried his best, but unable to do so.
It's just going to be growing pains. Kids knew it looks like, and he's getting the touches. That's the hard part of getting the ball. You know, you got to really go out and get the ball. So, I expect that kid to continually get better. It's the growing pains.
And you see that a lot, especially with American players. But, it's getting a lot better, and the training's getting a lot better. Here is Morgan. That's got to be no holding the ball as Hensley. Oh, boy. What a big tackle, but no prior opportunity. The umpire says, and that could have been in the back, but it wasn't. Hensley slaps it forward to Morgan. That one is smothered by Bauerond. Lavish Bauerond, who's been fairly quiet this game, and that one is marked. And that is 16, who is Ian Robertson. So we had Casey Robertson for Denver. A goal will give them the lead. The kick is on the way. It's going to be close. And that was tipped, it looked like, on the line. In fact, it is, and we are all square. Sacramento 2-3-15. Minnesota 2-3-15. And as you probably heard Tommy saying in the background, Seattle is pretty far ahead in their game against San Diego. So if this result holds, that would be good. Or if Minnesota can take the lead here, that will be Seattle taking out the Division II, and a little bit of redemption over last year when they lost in heartbreaking fashion by 1 point after the siren. Of course, they probably would have liked to have played the Suns directly, but they didn't. The ball goes to ground. It's tied up on that far side. The wind picking up a little bit. Fisher is taken to the ground, and we have a ball up. Ball goes back in the air. The intense side of the field is that's because there are people intense. That is Peterson. And it's picked up. Big kick there. I believe that was Smithers. Excellent. The ball is kicked through. Ty G is held back. He paddles it on to his own advantage. He picks it up. He kicks towards an open goal square. It's going to bounce and it goes off to the side for behind. Who knew that Ty G had a little bit of an offensive streak in him, or at least he had good ball sense. And Sacramento is back on top by 1 point. Sacramento 2-4-16. Minnesota 2-3-15. Back to a 1 point lead.
Got the win right now, so if they can keep the ball down, even if it's just point after point, they've got the win. They can continually put pressure on these guys.
Out of the back they go. That one is thrown on to the right. Because Coventry almost had it. Spun away. Minnesota contains possession, however. Out back the other way they come. They kick that one on to the left. Hutchings, or rather that was Peterson. Some friendly fires. He collided with Brian Phillips. And Minnesota is going to keep it on. Running forward with it there is 18, which is Abi Ravindran. And then Minnesota will keep it going forward. 1-on-1 contest. As David is taken down, ball came loose. David stays with the football for Sacramento. He's thrown to the ground. And we have what looks to be a ball up. Ball in the air, Ravindran punched away. I believe that was Josh Friday, number 24, who was in there. David gets it away, over the top. Here's a long kick. I believe that was Wagner. Over the top, here they come. Picked up by Ty G. Handballs it in for Matty Warden. Warden has some room to maneuver. He's got a wide open goal square. It's going to roll. It's going to roll. And it's going to go through for a point. But that's a play by the veteran Matty Wood to see the yawning goal square, and he had the opportunity to, he could have two choices, do what he did, or whoop it over for his full forward. He backed himself, and it ended up being a point. So it's 3-5-17 for Sacramento. It's a 2-point lead, 2-3-15 over Minnesota.
And if you saw that too, you had Colby just kind of tap it over the top of his head. You had Sally coming towards the ball, and then you see Baxter going towards goal. That was a really, really nice passage play.
This whole dilemma, and I used to see that with the Philadelphia Hawks when I would play full forward. Ryan McGettigan was the half forward flank, and the question is does the guy playing me honor McGettigan's run and leave me open, or cover me and let her go? So that's what I call McGettigan's quandary. Not because he was the one that had the quandary, but because he was the person. And in any event, I'm sure Ryan won't be watching this. I'm sure he'll like the fact that I mentioned it. But in any event, you will be seeing this from McGettigan, the man with the iron thighs in Melbourne. 3 short weeks. We cannot wait. Ball going forward. Here they come back the other way. Robertson wide open is McLuhan. Where was the defense? And the Minnesota Freeze are back on top. Minnesota 3-3-21. Sacramento 2-5-17. What the heck just happened?
Yeah, everybody got sucked down on the forward line. That happens as soon as you get too many guys up forward. If you get one little pop over the top, then you've got them outnumbered. The kid down there did the best he could. He just stopped the ball, and then they just popped over the top and pulled out that goal. But as part of fitness, I think guys are getting tired. It's the end of the day. 3 games.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, even though the temperature's cooled off, but here comes Sacramento. That one is tapped in the air. Warden goes to control it. He does so nicely. He's going to square up Matty Warden. And that's gone through for a point. Well, Matty's going to want to have that one back.
Again, it's fitness. It's at the end of the day.
Yep, a fitness issue. 2-6-18, back to 3 points. 21-18, Minnesota the lead. If all these results hold up, Seattle will have taken out the Division II title. But so here is Fisher out of the back line, who's going to keep that one on his own. And he picks that one up the right side, marked by Eddie Manning.
Turn, don't look back. Gotta get back.
So Manning is going to go back. Now last year we saw him square up from here. We saw Bishop offer himself as an option. But with more experience, that's a pretty good boot off the ball. Tyabjeeth had to go through his hands. Chow can't get to it. Now he picks it up. He throws it over the shoulder. Warden in a one-on-one. It's there. It skips away. And it has gone through for a point. Warden, and that was a great job by Paul Menard, who was there battling against Warden. So 7th behind for Sacramento. It's back to a 2-point game, 21-19. This has been probably the most exciting game of the day, at least the ones that we've covered. And then out on the right side, they handball it in. And then here the other way, this is Nick Worth, back the other way. Worth away from Weaver, and that one went in low. I believe that was a mark, and it was. So here we come back the other direction. Again, Sacramento trailing by 2 points. The kick is up on the way. One-on-one contest. Oh, big, huge mark by the big, huge man. And he is going to back himself as he tests the win.
He should be able to get this. He's got the grade.
Yeah.
A little bit of the wind. Let's see what the angle is.
Tyabjeeth again. Throwing, you would imagine, off the right. Here's the kick. This is for the lead if it's a goal. It's on the way. It's drifting right. And it's a point. Well, it's back to a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Sacramento 2-8-20. Minnesota 3-3-21. They lead by 1 point. The game on field 2 is done. Seattle has won. I don't know the margin, but if this holds up, Seattle will be Division II champs, but still plenty of time, and it's only a 1-point game. And whoever took the mark over there is hurt. We can hear the celebration behind us, and whoever took that mark landed awkwardly. And I don't know if it's time off. Is that? I can't tell who that is. Nope. Well. So they bring him back in, and here is Fisher who will go back. Fisher with the kick. One-on-one contest. Oh, almost marked again. Throw that one onto the right, up in the air, and it's marked. Handballs it over. Here is Fisher. Had it knocked away by Matty Warden. Warden's going to kick into the open goal square. But it's up behind. Scores the level. Oh my goodness. 21-21. 21-21. Here's Fisher. Fisher will bang it out of the back. That one goes in tight. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Nope. They've been marooned in their own territory, but they've done a good job of forcing Sacramento into mistakes. 2-9-21, just 2 goals from 11 scoring shots. Here is Campbell. Campbell goes down, and he's going to get the free kick as Morgan knocked him down without the foot. Or rather, no, that's going to be a ball out. My apologies. Campbell wins it, throws it onto the left, high in the air, punched away by Brian Trott as they try to get it out of there. That one falls. Here's a kick. That's Wagner's kick on the way. That's out of the full. Oh my word. Is there a draw in the cards? We have it as 21-21. That's the score we have. Of course, what they have on the score is what's official. They put that one back into play. Can't be much time left. G takes the mark. It's like the parallel cup all over again. He's just leaping and taking them. He'll go into the middle. It goes down loose. They kick it away. That's taken there by Joseph Stauber. Stauber kicked it, and G stepped in front of Timberoff. Here come the Grizzlies. They know if this result holds, then they'll be Division II champions. Long kick. That one in a one-on-one contest. Knocked down. Warden. Here's Fisher. Fisher stays with the football. There's Tell, who plows his way in. Stays with his second effort. He's knocked down. Ball out of bounds in the boundary pocket. Again, the score, Sacramento 21, Minnesota 21. Ball comes into play. Ball goes to ground. That is cleared out. It is knocked away. Knocked free. Over to get it is Austin Flint for the Suns. That one is knocked out into the middle. There is the last kick. It's picked off the other way. Here is Bergiatis. Here comes Minnesota down. McFluid. There's a wide open. It's wide open. Right out in front. Oh, he was taken down. And all of a sudden, the Grizzlies have become Minnesota Freeze fans. And that one is going to be in the back. That's going to be a free kick, and precious time is wasting away. And here is Tanioka, who's injured a little earlier in the game. Tanioka with the kick. It's picked off. It's picked off by Robert Quilka. Can't be much time left. They got to go forward. Rustling around is Coventry. Coventry with a long kick into the middle of the ground. Manning with a big mark. They got to go forward. Here comes Manning. Manning with a big kick going forward. Tracking back G. Couldn't take the mark on this occasion. Fisher had it go over the top. He kicks it out to the near side. Fisher pushes G. Fisher does the smart thing to kick it to himself. Here comes Fisher. He's just going to kick it on. Picked up by Isaac. Isaac will kick that one up into the middle. Drops in front. Here is Coventry. There it is. He stood up. Ball goes to ground. Back to get it is Sears. Sears got it for Coventry. Hemmed in by the Freeze. Bergiatis handballs it up into the middle looking for Joseph Stauber. He goes into the middle for Mergen. Mergen with the kick. It's a one-on-one. Picked off by Julian David. They gotta go. They gotta give it away. They do so out the far side. 21-21 the score. It is marked up on the far side. There is Aguiari with a long kick. It stays in. It's picked off. Helmsley. He's balled into and lost the footing. Holding the ball is the call. Or is it? They're going to give him back the free kick. This is Zach Weaver. Weaver will go in short. Fisher, long kick up high, one-on-one contest, couldn't get it. Baron got it. Here is Lars Baron. That was deflected. Aguiari is there. He gets through a man. He runs into his own player, Baron. It pops around. Picked up by Stauber again for Minnesota. Still, and that one is turned over. Long going back, McCafford. Great spoil by Zach Weaver. Crash boom up on the far side. Ball goes out of bounds. Minnesota 3-3-21. Sacramento 2-9-21. That's the scores. We have it. Boundary throw-in coming directly across from us. Seattle has already won their game. If it ends in a draw, they will win the Division II title.
Come on, Freeze.
And the crowd in black and green is on the commentary side. They are watching this game. Ball comes back in the air. Knocked forward by Minnesota again. Handballs it up over the top. What a game of football this has turned out to be. Minnesota not giving any. They want to keep this win. They have the second and third efforts here as David just got it out. Well, it's a throw. A throw has been called. It'll be a free kick. Here is McLean. He's going to take his time. Fisher calling for the ball in the middle of the ground. Gets it in front of Tyaji. Here it is. Here is Fisher looking for a lead. He's told to play on. He does. Kicks it long.